Have you ever opened a drawer and thought, I have 5 partially used deodorants in here, so why did I buy another one? Well, if you're easing into retirement or just even thinking about it, today we're going to talk about a nice, gentle way to start decluttering with no guilt, nothing overwhelming, and certainly not tossing everything out. It's called the Pan Challenge, and I've tweaked it just for us. Hi everyone, I'm Shari from Education Cafe Canada, and on this channel we look at learning, transitioning, and easing into retirement with intention. Now on today's menu is decluttering. I'm sure you've heard of it. You may have even heard it called death cleaning, which is a little bit intense. So what if I told you there is a softer, more gentle way that you can sort of move in towards decluttering? It's not a big weekend purge, trips to the donation shops, or even finding innocent relatives to take your stuff. It's a quieter, gentle way, and it's called the Pan Challenge. So what is the Pan Challenge? Well, it started in the world of beauty, where the idea was that you would use up your products all the way to the bottom of the container or the metal pan. But it doesn't have to stay in the beauty world. In fact, it can be any products whatsoever. It requires you to use them to the bitter end, and then you can throw them away. And confession time. If you're anything like me, you have half-used bottles of lotion. You might have shampoos that you've pushed to the back so you can use newer ones that you've bought. Sample sizes that came with gifts with purchase, and those little vials of perfume that you've always thought, maybe I'll just take it with me on vacation, but you never thought to do. If you're finding this video useful, why not give us a thumbs up? Subscribe, share it with a friend, because I think a lot of us are looking at decluttering. So when you retire, things start to shift. You start thinking, do I really need all of this stuff that I have? Do I even need a 5-bedroom house anymore? Everybody is on a different journey at this point. But why would you keep things you're not even using? You can use the space for something else. You can free your mind of all of these things. Or you can just actually learn to love space. So I started the Pan Challenge in January. And to date, I have used up 53 products. That's 53 products that are no longer in my bathroom, some big, some small. But most importantly, they've also stopped taking up mental space as I'm thinking, oh, I should use that, I should use this. Okay, if you're thinking, I don't wear makeup, this isn't for me, bear with me. I think you're gonna find some really interesting facts throughout the video. Like, we have been trained over the decades to buy, stock up, save things for later. Well, you know what? Later is now. And all of that stockpile is taking up space. And that is where the Pan Challenge comes in. Because when we start to look at our belongings, they have an emotional attachment. And most of the items I'm talking about don't have that. So it's an easy place to start. Instead of thinking, what can I toss? What can I donate? No, you're going to be much calmer. We're thinking, what can I finish? What items can I complete and then get rid of? No emotional attachment, no stress. In fact, you don't even have to buy any bins or pull out old bins. You're just going to start by putting like items together. All your shampoos, all your lotions, all your deodorants, and so on. And you can start by just choosing one product, just one, and think, what can I use up over the next period of time? Now, if Aunt Mabel gave you geranium-smelling shampoo and you've never liked it, but you didn't know what to do with it, I'm giving you permission to just throw that away. I mean, you can ask if anybody you know wants it, but you can just get rid of that. There's no police involved in the Pan Challenge. You make up your own rules. And the beauty of that is that you don't have to come up with any kind of rigid plan, nothing that has to be photographed for Instagram. You're doing things that make your life manageable. You are just reducing things that you don't need anymore and creating some breathing room. Because really, whether you're planning to downsize and move or you're staying where you are, who couldn't use a bit of extra space? Instead of thinking, what can I toss? What can I donate? No, you're going to be much calmer. We're thinking, what can I finish? What items can I complete and then get rid of? No emotional attachment, no stress. So if you're looking around thinking I need to declutter and I don't know where to start, consider starting with the pan challenge. You know, if this resonates with you, I would love to hear about it. Please leave me a comment in the comment section. Just add one thing that you think you can pan this week. Thanks for being here. I hope to see you next time.